cream, scrubs, and washes. You buy them to control your complexion, but do they do more harm than good? Here to help your save face and money is Dr. Bernard Graham. He'll tell us what to look for in washing your face, because wrinkles may appear. They may come up. All right, Dr. Graham, it's good to see you. Hey,
Same
buddy.
here.
By the way, I got to tell you, you hang out with some very sexy assistants.
You got an image up, hold.
I'm telling you, what you're doing on their face is working, okay?
Thank you.
All right, well, you know what, from Skin One, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about this, because as an average person who goes to a grocery store or goes into Rite Aid, I look at all the containers and all the bottles, and I'm like, you know what? I trust what they say, all the ingredients on the bottle. Am I being naive, or do I need to be more cautious?
You're a little naive. Just like you do when you go to the grocery store, you look at the food, right? We've been trained to kind of look at the food labels, see how much sugar, how much fat's in it. Well, people need to look at the labels on their ingredients, know what ingredients are good, which ingredients are bad, because you want to make sure that the quality ingredients, what goes in your body, you focus what goes in your body. You want to make sure what goes on your body is just as important.
And what are the bad reactions? Because it's really important to get to it right now. And we have some specifics this morning, because we have different particular ingredients that we want to let our viewers know.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about a couple of ingredients. One of them, parabens. Parabens are a preservative, and companies use parabens because they're inexpensive. But they've been linked to premature aging of the skin. They've been linked to cancer. So my idea is, why use an ingredient that has the potential to do harm when there's so many other preservatives that you can use that are much better?
And what are some of the side effects, with more details, if you don't mind, with this particular ingredient?
Most of it's premature aging. So
Okay.
you actually can increase wrinkles by using by using a paraben. And then obviously cancer. There's been an increased risk in breast cancer in women, and then melanomas in men and women.
Not good. All right, so let's talk about our second ingredient.
Second ingredient is DMAE, dimethylaminoethanol. So it's a tongue
That's
twister.
why I had you say that one, not me.
It's a tongue twister.
Okay.
It's an anti-aging ingredient. A lot of companies use it, but once again, it's one of those controversial ingredients. In 2007, the British Journal of Dermatology came out with a study, and they showed that it can actually damage the fibroblast in the skin. And the fibroblast is the cell that builds the matrix, increase the synthesis of collagen and elastin.
All right, and what about the third one? Because the third one fairly surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, sulfates and synthetic fragrances. Everyone loves a good fragrance, but all they do is really cause irritation, inflammation to the skin, and sulfates. And the one thing that a sulfate does is same thing, inflammation and irritation to the skin, but a sulfate, all it really does is make bubbles, and bubbles are just a cosmetic.
So you talk about bubbles on your face?
Yeah, like when you're using a cleanser, it's an ingredient in cleansers that make bubbles, and you don't need bubbles to cleanse. That's not what pulls the dirt off.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So, they're fun, but that's it.
Last but not least, because this particular ingredient usually is good for you when people think about it.
Vitamin C is the greatest ingredient in the world, and I love it to death, and we use it in all of the most of the Skin One products. Vitamin C, but as a manufacturer, what we have to watch out for is the concentration of the vitamin C and the pH it is when it goes into the formula, because it can damage the fibroblast as well. Now, as a consumer, what you want to make sure that you watch out for is that you're not using a shampoo, a conditioner, a moisturizer, a face cleanser, and then a vitamin C serum, because then you can get what they call the accumulation factor, have the vitamin C build up in your skin and cause damage instead of doing good.
Dr. Graham from Skin One. All right, so look, we have some great gifts for some of our viewers out there. Well, some great deals also. Still ahead, well, let's go ahead and take a look right now. You can buy a full-size product and get sample size of another product free at Skin One Daily or Clarifying Regimen. Some really good stuff. Or you can buy 2 or more Skin One products and get organic tote-free bag right here on the table. Now, before we go, I want you to go ahead and take a look at this, because these are some good options to have, right? Would you say?
Oh, excellent options. If you have acne-prone skin, the blue line is for you. You can actually mix and match the two different regimens, the daily and the acne regimen, or the clarifying regimen. There's a good scrub for it. Men can use it, women can use it.
All right, Dr. Graham, thank you so much. And last word for all of our viewers out there concerning Skin One, because you guys have been around, and I love your product, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Last word, put your skin first.
That's right. Yes. And stay away from the bubbles.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Dr. Graham. Appreciate that. All right, guys, still ahead on STL. We're